So I got a hold of some wood here, and some really heavy wood, great for firewood. I got locust, beech, sourwood, ash. I mean, this stuff is hard as a rock, and I'm trying to do this by myself. So I got a chainsaw it, and I figured, well, how the heck do I do that? So what I decided to do, well, and I also want to have a tarp under it to get the sawdust from getting on the gravel, because it's hard to get out. So I needed to get the tarp under it, so that means I got to raise, or have to move the logs, raise them up. So I figured, how do I do that? So I decided to do it with my four-wheeler. I have a winch, and so I already got the winch set up, and Grandma was here weaving again. So what I'm going to do, and I made myself a little ramp here, improvised a ramp, because the winch was too low. So in order to be able to hold this up, I had to raise it. So we're going to now, hopefully, whoops, there we go. And now we're going to raise this. Whoa. Uh-oh, I gotta do this a little differently here. I gotta have this thing here. There you go. That's what we want. All right. Here we go. Oh, lordy, lordy. It looks like it's pushing it down. Ah, it's coming up. Well, it isn't lifting it much, but it pushed everything down. But it's high enough, I think, that I can get this out of there and get this thing under here. So that I can then saw it and have the wood chips get under it. Well, let's see. I think, well, okay, so what I did, I got a hold of some pieces here, and I put it under here. So now, when I lower the winch, it'll stay, and then I can move everything, and then I can move the tarp, and I can get started. So it looked like it worked. So anyway, I'm gonna lower that. Now you can see I loosened it up, and it's staying up. I was able to move the tarp under it. Now I can cut it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting from the top, and then I'll roll it, and then I'll finish. Now the tarp is under it, should be okay. And by the time I get here, I should be able to easily move that one. So that's it. It worked. Well, here we are. We got it all chainsawed up. Now it's ready to go down to the cellar, and then I'll put the axe to it. The final step. But the process I showed you, I managed to do it all by myself. And if you can see, the sawdust is on the tarp, so it's nice and clean. Anyway, success, and lots more to go, as you can see.